Hello, my name is Dashank Valagati, and this is a demonstration of my 3dsMax exporter and viewer tools. An important part of a game engineer's duty in any project is to streamline the asset production process. In this case, I've created a bunch of tools that artists can use to export their 3dsMax scenes into my personal game engine. The exporter, which is not shown here, is part of a 3dsMax DLL file that allows them to use the drop-down menus and export into my custom file format. The custom file format is a basic XML format with floating point values exported for the various data and transformations, vertex data and index data for the 3dsMax scenes. This here is of my viewer, and you can see a simple test texture here that I've loaded into my scene. Here is an ant that I've made in 3dsMax, and I've loaded it again here with multiple textures, and so they are all working fine. I've also exported the camera matrix information from 3dsMax, so you can see here this is the still camera that the artist has chosen. The reason why I did this is this way the artist can compare directly between the renderings he does in 3dsMax to the camera view you can see in my engine to show that the things that he produces in 3dsMax are faithfully rendered in the engine in a similar way. In addition to that, I've done some basic animation exportation. The animations are stored in 3dsMax in spline data, and I've done a simple sampling rate of that animation of the transformations, and I've interpolated them over on the engine side. In addition to the basic animations, I've done some skeletal animations as well. The skeletal animations use bones, vertices mapped to bones, and I've exported the animation data for the bones over to the engine side. In the shader, in a special vertex shader, what I do is I find the bones that the vertices are attached to with their weights and use a linear combination of their bone transformations based upon the weights to offset the positions of the vertices on shader side in the vertex shader. So you can see this is a simple skeletal animation here. I can do some more complicated ones up to the artist's discretion, and you can see a walking man here. You can see a boy who's treading water in this scene. In addition to that, I've done an exportation of the camera as animation data too, and so you can see that the animation of the camera is as if the artist shows exactly in 3dsMax. And for my final test level, I have a full scene exported from 3dsMax, loaded into my engine, and it's working great with all the textures in there. And that's pretty much concludes this demonstration. Thank you very much.